What's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. I decided I wanted to go revisit an old team that I made back way then when I was mute and I wasn't talking. The whole premise of the team was to keep feeding green and blue cards into the legendary Super Saiyan Broly because this combination can chain together, increase special damage, blue card damage, reduce damage, and he gets priority back because he bounces the person back. He can chain them together. It was a pretty fun team to make, so I decided, why not try to use that team again? So here's the team. We obviously have the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but we're going to also run him with Yamcha and Hercule because they give both a green card and one person gives a blue card, being the Hercule. And then on the bench, we're just going to have units that buff each respective unit. So I got the support Vegeta to buff up Yamcha and Hercule, the green Vegeta to give Broly some more damage, and then a movie saga buffing unit like the Broly Fury just to buff up the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Now, when I ran this team, oh my god, the amount of fusion teams I had to face, oh my god, it's so frustrating because Yamcha and Hercule are mainly there to sort of evade danger, farm rising rushes, and give cards. But man, with the Fusion Warrior team, everyone is a powerhouse, so it was incredibly frustrating. A lot of the matches came down towards just me trying to take out the Vegeta every single time. It'd always be them guessing my Rising Rush and I'd lose. So frustrating. But anyways, let's take the team into PvP. Alright, here's the first match of the video against the Frieza Force team. Now I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little unrelated to Legends. So I was sort of thinking about making a second YouTube channel just for completely unrelated games to Legends. YouTube is a little weird in that you have to remain consistent with the content that you make for you to reach a broader audience. Anytime you put something that's a little bit different, immediately YouTube sort of punishes you for it. I don't know if you guys had noticed, but every now and then I like to make a video about Dokkan. I actually really enjoy Dokkan. I like to do summons. Well, I mean, I save up for a really fire summon, and I like to share it with you guys just to see the results. And yeah, I figured you guys would enjoy seeing it. I know I don't paste the actual gameplay of Legends, but I figured you guys would like it. And yeah, so I posted the Super Saiyan 4 summons I think a week ago or a couple days ago, and ever since then YouTube wasn't I'm not really reaching that big of an audience anymore just because it's a little unrelated to Legends, even though they're about the same content. It's a little strange. So with that in mind, I wanted to make a separate YouTube channel just because sometimes when Legends is on its low period, or it's at a low like right now with, you know, the rampant lag, the busted teams, the annoying Super Vegeta, I was thinking, you know, why not play some different games, show off some different games, and I was wondering what you guys think about that. Would you guys be interested? What games would you want me to play? Kind of have a whole variety of games I'd like to play. I'm a big horror fan. I'd love to see horror movies. I haven't played any horror games, at least games that are, you know, like Amnesia or Outlast. I haven't actually played those because, you know, too spooky for me. But if you guys would be interested in seeing me actually play those games, I could go for it. Why not play something spooky, get to hear my reactions? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Would you be interested in that? I think you guys would find it interesting, but I mean, it's up to you. I want to see what you guys think. Now going back to the video here, you'll see that the team's actually doing really well. Once this Broly gets a couple green cards off and maybe one or two blue cards, he will demolish everything, absolutely everything. And with these guys constantly feeding into his combination of green card chaining with a blue card, it's pretty disgusting. Just keep stacking, keep defending, stacking. It's absurd how much damage you can do. Like, look at this right here. This is towards the end of the match. With type advantage 2, he's dead. Boom, dead. Crazy damage. It's a lot of fun to use, even against you know, when you don't have type advantage. Even when you face opponents that are purple, you can still do quite a bit of damage if you chain a couple of them. So yeah, you guys should try it out. Here's the second match of the video against two purple units, which is always great. This is an example of a team that they're not really related, but because the units are good, it'll work. You can put Super Vegeta on the most random team in the game, and it'll still do some crazy damage because Super Vegeta is so broken and annoying. He's just so strong. Now, all these matches, I always start out with the Titan's Yamcha, because if I were to spawn in with a green card, then most people like to start off with a Ki Blast, right? So why not use the green card and then immediately start buffing myself? Like, the goal is to farm out Rising Rushes and, you know, restore Vanish. He has a very fast Vanish restore speed, so if you can keep buying yourself time like that, then it's absolutely worth it. As you can see here, things are going really well. I already have 2 blue cards, which is fantastic, and almost my Rising Rush. And I'm pretty sure this dude hates me by now because his green Goku is getting demolished. Now, I just threw that because I wanted him to vanish, and then I used my Rising Rush. In hindsight, maybe I should have saved it for, you know, some other unit. Like Titan's Yamcha, granted, he has really great utility, but he doesn't have the best stats. Keep in mind, this is him maxed out. 598, level 3000. So the damage is sort of like kind of meh. That's kind of why it's hard to take out Super Vegetos, because everyone on the bench is sort of doing meh damage. But once you get a couple green cards out and he starts buffing himself, then you can do some. Then you could probably take out a Super Vegeto. That's the one thing you'd have to worry about. Just a lot of those, because people tend to like save the Rising Rushes or whatever for that one green unit. Like, they know that the only one here that's an actual threat is the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, so you have to be careful. But that's part of the reason why Hercule is there. Hercule is there just so he can tank a Rising Rush or something. The team is also really fun just because both of their main abilities stacked together will just cause their blast and their strike cost to go to 99, which can save you in a pinch. See right here, this Rising Rush, perfect for Hercule. He's sort of our meat shield here, even though we guessed the Rising Rush correctly, thankfully. Honestly, at this point, I'm like exclusively just going to just choose like Strike or Blast, and that confirms that Hercule is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. Confirmed. Another nice thing about this is being able to... Hercule's blue card reduces the standby count, so it'll help you in terms of getting your other units back. See, not bad damage, honestly, not that bad. And even his main ability gives him a blue card, so you can really go to town with this. Like, look at that, that's crazy damage. And then because I have extra green cards, I can just sit here, gain my Vanish back, throw a Ki Blast there just to bring him over. Now he has to switch to his GT Goku. He has no Vanish, and because I have the man advantage, use the green card to cause that to happen again. Make him use his Vanish, tap blast him so he uses it, and now he has to attack me, and he's pretty much screwed. He's dead. You basically are playing chess with the opponent. You're forcing their moves to work in your favor, and because you can defend yourself with these green cards, you can save your Vanish, so you get the upper hand. And then look at that, Yamcha taking out Gogeta. Yamcha stronger than Gogeta, confirmed. Look at that smirk. And here's the last match of the video against the God Ki Saiyan Vegito lineage of something. I don't know. It's just at this rank, you face off against strange teams sometimes. It is what it is. I should have just hit him right there. I don't know why I just let that happen, but. Look at that, he brings Super Vegito, so you already know what's going to happen. I decided to quickly switch into Hercule and use the blue card so I can get my Yamcha back. Because I knew he was going to switch out to Vegito, and I wanted to stop charging, but for whatever reason that happened. And another nice little perk of this Broly, gaining priority back really easy. Plus, it's so fun to see him just take someone by the head and chuck him away. See, his damage is not that bad. It's honestly not bad at all. Force him to use his Vanish. Goes in for the attack. I already have pretty much a Rising Rush in the horizon here, which is nice. Bring out the Hercule here, use the main ability. Force him to use cards that I want him to use. Switch out the Titan's Yamcha, that's always great. Now, we have our green card there and Blast. Use our green card. Look at that. See, that's another really nice thing about having Hercule here is because when when Broly comes in and he gains priority back, his substitution count goes back up. It goes to 15 timer counts. But with Hercule being there, you can reduce it and you can keep trying to get priority back with him. It's really, it's a super glass cannon strategy. Because if Broly's dead, you probably lost unless you can farm a second Rising Rush with Yamcha's home runs. It's sort of a last ditch effort, but you could still do it. I've done it before. It's pretty interesting to see. Now, in terms of like viability of this team right now, I'm gonna say it's not like it's super hard to make this team viable because of the Fusion Warrior dominance. There's just so many good purple units out there. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and the goddamn Super Vegito are gonna be your biggest threats when you're trying to run this team, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard, man. I try to make it work, and the amount of matches that have come down to a Super Vegito at 10% health beating me just because it's Super Vegito. Oh, I gotta tell you, if I got $1 for each one of those matches, oof, I'd be able to buy a new phone so you didn't have to see such choppy frames. Just gonna wait for him to throw a Ki Blast here, and then we're gonna blow him up. Come on. Even these little single Ki Blasts count, which is hilarious, honestly. Look at that. That's honestly not that bad for how tanky Super Vegito is. Catch him in the sidestep. Honestly, not that bad. Not that bad damage. His damage goes up for every green card. I think it's every green card that he gets off. I think so. Now I couldn't do anything about that. Quickly swap out the Hercule. He brings out the Goku. I have way too many green cards here, so I wanted to use that so I could swap in, but oh well, we had to lose the Hercule. It is what it is. Gets me with the shoulder tackle. Unfortunately for him, he took a little too long. If he was right on it, he would have had it. Now we have a perfect opportunity to bring Broly back in. We get our blue card. Now look at this. Eat this, you cancer of the PvP meta. Get out of my face. Get another blue card. Get back, boy. Make him waste his vanish. Now I didn't get a chance to vanish out, which is okay. And look at that, we have another green card plus blue card combination, which is great. He can't do anything, so he used his vanish. Let's throw a blue card at him. And look at that. Oof. Crazy damage. Get back. Get away from me, son. I was really hoping to get him with another blue card or a Rising Rush to see the damage, but there's like 50 timer counts left, and knowing this game, he probably has a second Rising Rush, so I just have to go in for the kill. Yeah, he was waiting for it, and I just want to finish him off. Anyways, this is the third and final match of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know of any teams you're curious about, and let me know about the second YouTube channel suggestion. Like, I'm kind of a tiny channel now. I don't know if it's a good idea, but Legends is at a weird position right now. There's a lot of problems that they don't want to address. They just want more money out of you, and I don't want to give them, because the game is sort of like poo right now. Anyway, see you.